We've all had that super spooky moment, right? You know, when your phone seems to be eavesdropping on you? Well, today we're going to completely bust that myth. But more importantly, we're going to see how the real tech behind it is actually setting up a massive, literal game changer for the future of education. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so here's the scenario, and I know you know the exact drill. You're just hanging out, chatting with a coworker out loud about, say, buying a nice new ergonomic office chair. You haven't searched for it online, you haven't typed a single word into your browser, but boom, you open up Instagram or Facebook later that afternoon, and there it is, an ad for that exact chair. Feels completely uncanny, doesn't it? It really makes you wonder, is your phone actually listening to you?
So, let's talk about Section 1, the creepy phone myth, or what we like to call the ergonomic chair illusion.
Which brings us right to Section 2, unmasking the reality and the sheer cost of eavesdropping.
Listen, it's an incredibly common urban legend to just assume our phones are secretly recording every single word we say, right? Like they're just waiting in the background for us to drop a hint about something we want to buy. But if we want to dismantle this myth, we really just have to look at the sheer logistics of it all. Think about it. If tech companies were actually using neural networks to constantly record, process, and convert speech to text 24/7 for literally billions of people, the electricity and server bandwidth costs would be astronomical. I mean, mathematically impossible. They would go absolutely bankrupt just trying to power the data centers needed to listen to us talk about the weather, let alone office chairs.
So the truth? It isn't audio surveillance at all. And this quote really hits the nail on the head. AI doesn't need to listen to you. It's much more terrifying. It has already calculated you. Yeah, it's not about a hidden microphone tucked away in your device. It is all about highly advanced mathematical prediction. All right, Section 3. Enter DLRM, basically the psychic Sherlock Holmes of the internet.
So, the real secret behind this digital magic trick is this remarkable piece of tech pioneered by giants like Meta. It's called DLRM, which stands for Deep Learning Recommendation Model. What this is an AI architecture that uses high-speed neural networks to process just massive, mind-boggling amounts of behavioral data to accurately predict what you want. It doesn't need to hear your physical voice at all. It relies entirely on your invisible digital footprint.
And this is exactly how the psychic Sherlock works in action. How does it calculate you? Well, DLRM stacks up all these tiny, seemingly totally unrelated behavioral fragments. So, step 1. Maybe earlier today, you paused your scrolling on a web page about office posture for like 3 seconds. Just 3 seconds. Step 2. A colleague on your shared office IP address actually bought a chair yesterday. And step 3. It's June, and demographic trends are showing a sudden spike in back pain complaints for people in your exact age group. The AI grabs all these tiny fragments, runs them through its high-speed neural networks, and accurately predicts your desire for that chair a split second before you even mention it out loud to your coworker.
Crazy, right? It's not eavesdropping. It is extreme behavioral prediction. This totally shatters that whole listening myth. We are absolutely not being actively bugged. It's just that our behaviors, when you look at them through the massive lens of big data, are incredibly predictable to a well-trained algorithm.
Okay, moving on to Section 4, the educational pivot, where we take this from e-commerce straight into the classroom.
Now that we know how this trick works, we get to ask a much bigger, much more exciting question. How can we take this highly tuned corporate marketing tool and actually use it for societal good? Well, the answer lies in shifting the algorithm's goal from guess what you want to buy to guess what you need to learn. Imagine if school administrators and teachers harness this exact same predictive engine, not to sell you targeted products, no, but to proactively support students in real time.
If you map out a campus-wide DLRM, it fundamentally transforms daily operations for literally everyone involved. On one side, principals gain this incredible power of smart resource allocation. And on the other side, teachers unlock vital early warning systems and adaptive learning capabilities. Honestly, it's a complete paradigm shift for the whole school ecosystem.
Let's dig into that in Section 5, Predicting Student Needs, specifically looking at smart resource allocation.
Just picture a typical school for a second. You've got unused subscription platforms, maybe dusty physical equipment scattered around campus. Usually figuring out who needs what and when they need it is just a chaotic guessing game. But an AI system can come in and analyze teaching habits and syllabi to automatically predict upcoming lesson requirements. So if it notices Teacher Wang is teaching optics next week, it proactively suggests reserving the idle laser physics kit right there on the portal. It predicts his need perfectly, exactly like the algorithm predicted your need for that office chair.
But you guys, it gets even better and far more critical, saving the failing student before they actually fall behind. Managing equipment is great, but even more importantly, we can take that exact same predictive power that guessed you wanted to buy something and use it to catch struggling students who are silently slipping through the cracks.
So how exactly does this personalized early warning radar work? Well, step 1, the AI tracks subtle learning behaviors, things like student login times or specific points where they pause a video. Step 2, the system flags anomalies. Maybe their click speeds on online homework are unusually slow. Then, step 3, it pattern matches those micro-behaviors with historical data from past failing students. By monitoring these super subtle footprints, just like it monitored your web browsing, the system actually sees the academic struggle forming before the test is even taken.
And once that pattern is recognized, immediate action happens. The AI automatically alerts the teacher's dashboard. But it doesn't just broadly say, hey, this student is failing. It predicts exactly what will help. It might recommend, for instance, Calculus Chapter 1 supplementary materials. This is what facilitates true, data-driven personalized learning. The AI steps in right at that critical moment of struggle, giving them the exact textbook supplement they need to succeed, literally right when they need it most.
And all of this brings us to one final, really crucial question. If AI can perfectly predict our purchases, how will it predict our potential? Next time you see one of those beautifully targeted social media ads, try not to just view it as some creepy privacy invasion. Instead, see it as a glimpse into a pretty promising future. A future where our data isn't just used to sell us office furniture, but is finally used to unlock our absolute highest capabilities. Thanks for hanging out with us for this explainer, and definitely keep questioning the incredible potential of the tech around you.